I'm going to talk on zero in on zero mosquito at zero cost. Believe it or not, you'll have total freedom from mosquito and mosquito bites. This has been tested in several residential colonies and proved to be a success. This whole idea is called Exnora Mosquito. It's an activity, or you can call it an organization. So it's innovated and shared to you by Exnoran, Dr. M.B. Nirmal, founder of Exnora International. This is being spearheaded throughout India by Dr. Thomas Franco Rajadev, the General Secretary of National Exnora and General Secretary of All India Bank Officers Confederation. That means each bank branch will spread this message to their clients and their self-help group women, students, and make it India a country free from mosquito problem. So mosquito, freedom from mosquito. The first solution which I'm going to offer, several options are there, even one option is enough. Before that I want to say, you can't win a war against mosquito, but you can 100% ensure there are no mosquitoes. So which is better? We allow mosquitoes to breed and then fight a losing battle. Let us see, there are no mosquitoes around us, that's why I'm sharing this. You start it immediately, life is precious and we are losing our dear and near. Children all fall victim due to dengue. The first solution I'm offering is S3, stop and stall stagnation. So when I say stagnation, there are two kinds of stagnation which you must know. Stagnation unwanted and stagnation wanted. You must have clarity about it because we also stagnate water. I'm going to talk about it. First, let us say what are stagnation, which is not welcome. Stagnant sewage and rainwater on roads, open grounds, around buildings, building sites, building terrace, inside stormwater drainages and sewerages due to blocks, cow sheds. So it's very simple. This stagnation should be stopped. But you also, there's a category called stagnation wanted, welcome stagnation. We need water to stagnate, like in lakes, ponds and pools, septic tanks, cesspool, wells, swimming pools, water fountains, overhead tanks, water sump. So this stagnation, you need water, you store it, that's what we call it stagnation. Storing is called stagnation. But this you can do that, provided you manage it. Stagnation unwanted, like on road, empty land, construction site, discarded ice block, etc. Solution is stop and stall stagnation. With regard to stagnation, there is wanted, as I told you, like water sump, overhead tank, septic tank, pond, lake, etc. The answer is something different called B3, which stands for bar and block breeding. So there are two options. Within this, you will have no mosquito. One is stop and stall stagnation, wherever the stagnation is unwanted. But where the stagnation is wanted, you have to bar and block breeding of mosquito. The entire solution is given. We also shared here with you the places where most 99% of mosquitoes breed. We have shared with that. So this has to be, as I told you, introduced in hundreds of residential colonies, and zero mosquito status is realized. We will go the solution part of it. So you must start a group to manage this. You can call it mosquito, not mosquito, mosquito Exnora group. You can start in your flat complex, street, school, college, office, because it needs the support and cooperation of each and every member, resident, to stop and stall stagnation. And just imagine, you want, there are 8 kinds of diseases to get through to mosquitoes, not only dengue, chikungunya, malaria, elephantiasis, brain fever, yellow fever, Zika virus, mosquito-caused diseases which are taking life, and this like filariasis, elegance is very dangerous, and people become succumb to that ultimately. So where all mosquitoes breed? First, let us talk about inside. Inside, there are 5 major places in your home or even in an office. The well, open well, then the water comes to you with a water sent and it's collected through a water sump. And number 3 is uncovered overhead tank. Then 4, septic tank. 5. Unmaintained stormwater drainage. So inside there are 15 minor mosquito breeding sources that also should be careful. Little water, stagnant water is enough for mosquitoes to breed. We all have air conditioners. There's a tray, water collection tray beneath the air conditioner, and that's where mosquitoes breed. Car tarpaulin cover, plant pot trays, roof gutter. We have a gutter to take the rainwater, conduit the rainwater, and abandoned packing boxes. There's so much of online shopping. We buy goods and abandon the box, and water stagnates there. Discarded tires, compost pit, thrown out bottles, plastic waste, and tree holes. So these are the places. How long it's going to take for you to stop stop and stall stagnation in all these places, or bar and block breeding. You can do it outside. Let us see, blocked outside drainage. The drainage is meant to carry either rainwater or sewage, but we dump garbage and the stagnation. Then choked sewerage, stagnant rainwater and empty plots and spaces, also stagnate sewage water also included, stagnate rainwater and wastewater on the streets, construction sites. Normally when they construct, there will be basement, stilt area where the water will be stagnant, poorly maintained cow sheds, and water stagnant in the canals and rivers, lakes made as garbage dumps. So I told you 99.9% of sources of place where the mosquitoes breed. Now we go to the solution part. I told you solution number 1 is stop and stall stagnation, where stagnation is unwanted. Where it's wanted, bar and block breeding, B3. Now we go to the solution part. What you see here is a well. So keeping a well open is not correct. You can put a cover, lid, and you can see the person nightly made it with even a manhole there. Or if you don't want to have a cover, you can introduce a Gambusia fish. This fish eats only mosquito larvae. It's very good, and you can try that. And next is overhead tank. So overhead tank, you can put a lid over that. In fact, also it comes your drinking water sump and overhead tank, septic tank, all you must seal. Fortunately, we have a lot of women self-help group. You can ask them to make the lids out of fly ash. It's very easy, very simple, very light. You can cut it and keep it on your. You are seeing the right now the instant solution, instant cover. You are seeing it here. Outside there's a gutter. The problem is there always the plastics, paper, all even may fly and fall into it. So you can put a gutter guard, GUARD guard, where you construct it and no solid object will fall into it. So you cover the sewage goes beneath, the gutter goes beneath. Over that you have the gutter guard where a flower pot is there. You can plant trees, and in case some solid objects fall into it, you can have a long bamboo with a scoop. You can take out the waste once in a week. This is what you are seeing the picture of uncovered street gutters. You are seeing that, and covered street gutters also you are seeing here. So you can create micro enterprise of women who will make it instantly for you. And next source outside, I told you about empty plots. People buy plots with the hope of price rise, or they may construct later, but they don't maintain it. Water stagnates. So what we should do, very easy way, which we have tried in hundreds of places. Everywhere is a building construction activity is taking place. The first thing they do is demolish of the old building. When you demolish a old building, the debris and rubble they accumulate. And we ask the transporters, where do you go and offload them? They said they go outside the city, and some God-forsaken place we do that. But it's not correct actually. But in my own case, I live in a building where there's a demolition activity. Next plot, an empty plot. I asked the transporter, instead of taking it outside city, why don't you dump it in next empty plot? He was very happy because he was going to get his transport fare, but the distance is very less, next to door actually. So every road you have some demolition activity going on, construction activity, or a low-lying plot. So the corporation engineer, what he should, or welfare association, what they should do is, when the demolition, people want to demolish a building, when they apply for, they have to register a folio for that, and those who want to raise the level of plot, they should have it. So they match and marry. Those who want to get rid of it, those who want to or need of it, are very nearby, handshake distance. And in case you can't do that, you can bail out the water manually through bucket or a motor pump set. You can do both, or people can volunteer, do shramda. If the water is stagnant on an empty plot, you can put bores. Normally we put bores to suck water from the water table. But why don't you give back? This is a bottle of water. When you drink it, you have to fill it again. Same thing rule applies to your water table. So whenever it rains, you put handmade bores. Each may cost 500,000 rupees. You could make dozen bore in your open plot. This water, rainwater, stagnant rainwater will recharge your water table. You will get it back. So what's a problem can be made into a gift. A clogged underground sewage due to silt formation. I shared with you here. So you are seeing all these ideas. I told you, so simple, it's easy. Yet another idea we got, because we found some of the plots, empty plots. We are not able to trace the owners. The owners are away, abroad, they abandoned, or there is no owner at all. The owner is dead. So we asked, they form boys club. We asked them to use it as a playground for them. So they, as to convert as a playground, they raise the level of land themselves by contributing their time and efforts. So it's a very good idea. And in case the owner comes, we tell him, whenever you want, you can have it. Till then, it will be maintained and children will use for sports activities. So I want to share an anecdote, because one person was complaining about the local bodies, they don't do work properly and so much of mosquito. Then I saw there's a building is constructing in front of his house. When we went to the basement area, I found knee-deep water. I threw a stone, there's a swarm of mosquito. I told, come on, you are the culprit. So this is a point. So we have to, before we point out our finger at other government, because people generate garbage, people allow stagnation of water. It's their duty first, then comes the government, local body. I told you that stilt area or basement area, water stagnant, we should force the contractor, the person who does the construction, to pump out the water. The next is cow shed. So cow shed, we found one of the main source of mosquito breeding is cow shed, and it's due to so many things, including the sewage they let out into the drainage, it clogs the sewer system, it results in methane and people die, you can know that. So what we do, we don't want to go against the cow shed owners, because after all, do service, the people give the much needed milk. So we give a code of conduct for them to upgrade their cow shed, like well paved flooring with proper water let out in the shed. The floors always kept tidy without water stagnation. Wastewater connected to sewer with proper filter system for solids. What you call gully connection. Windows with mosquito meshes nets. Road not converted as cow dung cake factory. The cattle is taken out, tied to leash. It's not raided in the streets, not tied to lampposts, etc. So, in some cases, the cow shed owners, cattle owners were not willing to do it. So, the association, welfare association, affiliated to Ex-Nora, what they did was they all collected, each contributed some 100, 200 rupees, and they upgraded the shed. And we can help the cattle shed owner to take a loan from the bank. That also is possible. So, you can just show him these pictures, how people die when they open to clean the sewer system. So he will happily agree. And another problem with the cow shed owners, they make the whole road as cow dung cake factory. So cow dung now can be used very wonderfully through a biogas plant, which you see here. So if you have a biogas plant, it won't be, it's a nuisance free, and they get gas, which is so costly. Now I told you the solutions, but what about the people who don't cooperate? In fact, we gave a suggestion to government 4 years ago. You should find those who allow water stagnation. And in fact, this has produced wonderful results. Motivation also, you need negative motivation. So penalty charge notice to be given wherever the water is stagnant and who is responsible for the stagnation. Again, people dump garbage on the water bodies, lakes, and it clogs the system, and the results of mosquito breeding. So you need to levy penalty. We have a separate presentation, waste to chaste. Waste is not waste until it is wasted. It's not waste management and wealth management. And we need to, when you talk about mosquito, we should pay attention to garbage management. Because in Chennai, for example, we had very big flood. We have mosquito menace, all due to garbage. Garbage is not managed properly by people. So they have to make So they have to do so solid waste management. So stagnation, strangulation, that's what we see in the picture. But stagnation is not bad, where it serves a purpose like overhead tank, well, I told you, gave a long list of things, but those stagnation, you need to manage it well, properly. That's I'm going to share with you how you can manage. Already I told you um, how to go about it. That you have to introduce a gambusia fish, or should cover uh, the overhead tank and well with a lid. This is all bar and block breeding. So we told you. So make some nice events. You call it mosquito-thon, and let people be aware that about this problem and how they, and you can conduct processions. So all of you have a clap session. Now we go to the solution number 2 quickly. Bar and block breeding. I told you bar and block breeding is necessary where the stagnation is wanted. So this is possible through man, machine and medicine. So next Nora, we used to have street beautifiers to clean the road. The same principle we apply now. We have a person employed who has been given a machine. A man is a man, machine and medicine. Medicine mostly we use non-toxic medicine. He is given a spray. He goes to the mosquito breeding sources and sprays, and some senior citizen supervises. He signs register every day. So the person does regularly. This is very good idea in case you want to bar and block breeding. Can be done, particularly pond or lake, or a stream where there is no water flow. You can do that. So bar and block breeding by man, machine, medicine is a very good answer. Here you see a person doing that actually. So it should be source centric. You cannot say you employ a person only our roads will cover, because mosquitoes travel 3 kilometers. He has to, even nearby areas wherever water the stagnation is there, he has to go and spray. Bar and block breeding through community collective action. I told that we need what we call man, machine and medicine. So he will spray it wherever larva is breeding. He will do that, and he has 2 functions actually. This is called terminator. We call him terminator. The terminator, the man, it does 2 jobs. One, he sprays wherever water is stagnant. Where the water or sewage is stagnant on the road, we give him brushes with a long handle, and he pushes the stagnant water out, so there's no stagnation. So I want to say, he has to be supported by salary. The community, each one can contribute 30, 40 rupees. This is equal to what you spend to buy repellents. You don't know about repellents, whether they are harmful, whether they cause you breathing problem, are you inhaling carbon dioxide, you don't know about it, but instead, jolly well you can pay this money to him. You will see there are no mosquitoes at all. So there are must have a monitoring committee with residents, senior citizens, women and children. So and what they do, if you have them, what they will do, quantity, and they ensure whether the medicine works. And so there are 2, terminator does 2 things, larvicide, adulticide. Larvicide is important. As I said, nip it in the bud. So it needs community participation. So Exnora, we call it social capital. So neighborhood total. So terminator should cover the whole area, neighborhood. Let us say T Nagar. So T Nagar can have 4, 6 terminators who will go and do this. Mosquitoes breed by the acts of commissions, omissions of people. Hence, the first responsibility is theirs. That's what I want to say. As they do, there will be ownership of the task, and the success is 100% in mosquito reduction, source reduction. Due to the responsibility, there will be free and voluntary supervision by innumerable people, including those retired youth and women. Due to the responsibility, the quantity and quality of pesticide will be ensured. The toxicity can be minimized and really effective. The quantity of pesticide should be neither more or less. The committee takes responsibility. This will be taken care. The quality is important. The chemical should be less and not toxic for humans, but most potent to kill mosquitoes. Care will be exercised at mosquito sources subjected to pesticide spray. Do not leach to drinking water sources, very important. So that's also seen by the terminator. The period of spray is important. It should be regular and continuous, which will be sure when people do it. You are seeing the picture in one of the countries where they tried this terminator. It was a big success. There's 0 mosquito, they realized. And don't forget, the person who does it is, after all, a human being. The medicine, suppose, is toxic. Yes, you protect it with the gloves, face mask, apron, cap, shoes, and all these things. You should be fully protected. It's human nature. I told you bar and block breeding by man machine medicine by P3. What is P3? Public, private, and people. When I say public, it's government. Private means business, schools, colleges, and people. You and me, all of us, we should do that. I told you bar and block breeding via machine medicine, supported by public, private, people. All those things. Now, finally, we are going to see there's some role players, and we should also know what are the sources. Water bodies, you have mosquito breeding, can reduce gambusia fish, and water bodies, this garbage, remove garbage, and water bodies, weeds are there, you have to remove the weeds. So all these things. So the hundreds of ponds have been desilted by Exnora, de-weeding also has been done. They are all now mosquito free. You see the Exnora maintained ponds which have become, are no more source for mosquito breeding. So it's all human intervention is needed and human beings should do. And even it also applies to a paddy field. If you are in village, where there also you can spray the pesticide. So we have excellent concept like source solid waste management, decentralized solid, centralized solid, etc. All these ideas very important. Now finally, I told you B3, S3, B3, and now all these are not possible. What you should do? After all, you have to safeguard your life. There comes D3, door shut, dawn and dusk. So the mosquitoes are very punctual. They come in the morning or evening only. These times you have to keep the doors shut of your house, windows and all. We saw in a house, having done all those things, they still had mosquito problem. There's an exhaust fan in the toilets. We covered with a net. We guided them. So door shut, dawn and dusk, very important. And then you can open it after, say, when the sun rises, you can open the door. You will see the pictures, how it all, it's called vent. So vent all covered. And door shut, dawn and dusk, you understand, you can have a spring on your main door. When even somebody opens, it closes immediately. So morning, evening, be careful not to open the door. I want to tell you, with all the still mosquito is there, this is the answer. So in case you say, I can't control door, D3 is not possible, I'm staying in a hostel or I'm staying in a family, the houses where there are so many families live, so we can't close the door, then you have N3. N3 means net, necessary and needed. You have to go into a cage called mosquito net and get in there. So N3, I explained you. And one more thing still there. You can take all what I told you just now, all very much possible. What happens when you go out of your place to another town, another village, you stay in a hotel? In fact, happened to me myself. I went in the village, semi-urban area and stayed in a hotel. There's so much mosquito, it was too late, I could not buy anything. So you carry, we call it G3, go guided and guarded. So if the places where you go, it's mosquito prone. You must carry, you carry after all your toothbrush, shaving set. Women may carry lipstick and kumkum and all. Along with that, they must carry the creams they apply to the body or coils, whatever repellents and all you carry with you. In fact, it happened the movie Mughal, Yash Chopra, such a big man, he died when he went out by a mosquito bite, and doctors died. The people who came to play Commonwealth Games, they all were affected by so these are the things. I given a picture of repellents and the equipments. You carry one or two of them always is better. So the role players, I told you, senior citizens, housewives, youth, kids, volunteers, your servants, all can help. The first role is Exnora mosquito source, Mary spotter, source spotter. So you can make it a kind of a treasure hunt. On Sunday, people all can walk and go to every place, take the parents' house owners and check that. The next role is called messenger. Messenger means mobile is there. So suppose some particular place there's a mosquito breeding, take a photo, send through WhatsApp. This is a place where this mosquito is breeding. You can take the photo and there will be collective community action. So this is very important. And then messiah, mosquito messiah. If you are good in public speaking, it's for you to give a talk on this. Lastly, mosquitoes. Everybody in your area, mosquito means a very famous story by Alexander Dumas, 3 mosquitoes. The three persons go to travel throughout France and do many heroic things and save people. So you become a musketeer, walk, stop and spot the mosquito breeding and find, you see the picture of three mosquitoes here. So children can become musketeers. I conclude my talk that you can stop and stall stagnation. It's called S3. Then D3, door shut, dawn and dusk. Then need necessary and needed. Bar and block breeding by man machine medicine. Go guided and guarded. I think this all the talk. I promise you, even 50% of this followed you out to mosquitoes. Better wake up, before, you act before it becomes too late. I must acknowledge here the excellent support we got from All India Bank Officers Confederation and State Bank of India group of schools, People's Parliament for Unity and Development. They all partner us. In fact, the leadership has been taken by IBUC. They do it. They are going to do it throughout India. Not only they are going to give you loans, they are going to take a deposit. They are also ensure their customers lead a very happy life, long life. The managers will serve and then sell their products to you. This is all the message I have for the day. And I want to say best wishes and follow and stay in touch. You can see below my contact details shared and website www.exnora.org. Mosquito. This all shared. Please stay in touch and ensure there are no mosquito. And tourists are afraid to come to India. And let us see the tourists come happily. They can see a safe place. Thank you and best wishes for giving such a patient listening. Thank you. God bless you.